All right, so it is April 12th, 2025, and it's a great day. It's beautiful out today. Sun's shining, birds are chirping, planes are flying overhead, everything's happening. So got a few different plans for this week. One is to do a little bit of a cleanup, or to continue the cleanup that I had started last week and the week before, and with the patio, and try to get it to start looking a little bit like spring back here. Things are growing, things are looking pretty good, and so I'm going to get right into a few different things for today. So let's take a look at what's going on in the garden. Oh, yes, there's a rabbit. Yes, rabbits do show up here, and they like to eat some of the new growth. But usually we can kind of scare them away, although they are cute, but can be a little destructive. Here is the beginnings of a hyacinth. We've got a couple of these growing back in this area. We also have some lungwort, which is doing quite well. And coming up here a little bit beyond that, where we've got some daylilies. This is one of my favorite plants, is coldfoot. And this has been here for, about 25 years we first planted it. And here we have another one of the lungwort, and then here, a little bit further back, is the beginnings of a coral bell, or corabelle, as some refer to it as. And then one of my favorite plants from the last few years is this one, the Siberian bugloss. And it has such beautiful blue flowers that come up a little bit later. And speaking of blue flowers, here is the Siberian squill that I pointed out last week, and man, it looks really beautiful, just growing wild back here in the Palangeau Park. Speaking of last week, I think it's time to find out what's going on with our neighbor Wrigley next door. We gotta say hi to Wrigley today. Wrigley, I know. But it's just like an obstacle course trying to get to you. I know, buddy. I know. Oh, how you doing, bud? Hey, how you doing? Oh, Wrigley, how you doing? How you doing? Are you having a good day? Huh? Are you having a good day? Okay. Stop. I know. Okay. All right. Here. Yeah. All right. I'll pet your tummy. All right, Wrigley. I'm gonna put you in these videos yet. And here he comes again. And there he goes again. All right, now that that's done, it's time to make this a little more spring-like. We're going to take this stuff off the furniture. Got to pause here so we could take a listen to these bird sounds. These are supposed to scare away the woodpeckers, which do cause a little bit of a damage, as you could see on the house. So last week you saw our neighbor Matt cutting down some trees. On the other side is Mike and Kathy. I've been fascinated by this. I mean, is it new? Did you get it recently?
Yeah, we've had that for a couple of years.
But did you always have it here?
For the last couple of years we have, yeah. We used to have it over here by this piece right here.
Oh, maybe that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it used to be, you know, it's just a little too close to the house. You know, the birds were sitting on the railing and pooping all over the railing, you know, so we finally, you know.
So it's good to get it over here a little bit.
Yeah, a little farther away from the house. It's better, and the birds seem more active there too, you know.
And what is that a specific mixture that you're putting in there?
It's just the cheapest thing I could buy.
Really?
Yeah. But I mix it with and add some sunflower, you know.
Sunflower?
Yeah, and that attracts cardinals. Love the sunflower.
Yeah, I've seen the cardinals.
Yeah,
So if a squirrel hits it,
yeah, it pushes it down
pushes it down,
and shuts off the
and shuts it off.
right.
So as I headed back on the friendship path between our house and Mike and Kathy's, I started thinking about this. Like, maybe it's time for us to get bird feeders. I had thought about wanting to get a hummingbird feeder, but what about the rest of the birds? I mean, they're everywhere. So I decided to head off to Wild Birds Unlimited in Lisle, Illinois, where I proceeded to spend a little over $200 on a few fun things for the yard.
All right, back from the store. Let's see what this $225 got me. All right, let's take a look. First off, we got a Squirrel Buster bird feeder. We will see how this works. I haven't decided where it's going to go yet, but that's number one. To go along with the bird feeder, bird feed. Okay, now the issue with that, and this is like probably like the scariest part of this whole thing for me. So, you know, she said you don't want to like just leave it in your garage, because if you leave it in your garage, then like the rodents, you know, aka mice, which we have had in our garage, that they might get into that bag. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen because I don't want to see mice in the garage. So I'm going to put it in a container. At least that's the plan. And hopefully none of it will, you know, seep out and be taken away by, you know, whatever is around. Okay, so that's that part. Next up, well, this goes with this. Okay, so I got a hummingbird feeder. And I, you know, was given a good lesson as to, you know, how to use the this particular feeder, and we're gonna see. My plan is to put this thing out. It'll be right outside our window here, so we'll see. This goes on top of that. And then to hold it, we got a new stick, essentially, that will get into the ground. And the very nice woman there, Jocelyn, who, you know, spent a lot of time with me. It was very hard for me not to like say no. She was great. Anyway, Jocelyn gave me an extra bag of feed. Okay, so got a lot of stuff going on here, so we'll see. Let me just start this process, and then we'll go from there. So this is where I think I want it, because I want it by the window so we can see it from the kitchen. Okay, so according to Jocelyn, all this takes is, you know, you just kind of push it into the ground, you know, using this as leverage. So see if we can get that done. So there's a few parts to this Squirrel Buster feeder that I've got to figure out. Look, it comes with a nice book. It's got all these great birds in it. there's this part. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but it comes in a bag. Probably would help if I read the instructions, but you know, I will probably end up reading them anyway because otherwise I'll screw it up. Okay. So apparently, the way these two things are going to come together, well, minus maybe the label. I don't think we need the label. I don't know if the birds need the label, or do they? I don't know that it really matters. I don't know. Tacky to leave outside? Yeah. Then again, what if it doesn't work? I can always take it back. But Jocelyn, I think she knows exactly what I got, so I'm not too worried. We're gonna leave it on for now. And then we're gonna try to figure out. Okay, so I put some string here because I wasn't quite sure like what this little hole was for. So apparently this is a very easy situation in that you just kind of go like this. Look at that. Isn't that the greatest thing ever? I didn't need any string. I'm telling you. There, see, now that's how that's going to go. Now this, if you notice on this bag, it says no mess. It says no mess. So let's see if I make no mess. Now I went inside to grab a cup so that there's no mess. I take these seeds, pour them into oh man, they're making a mess already. Look at that. See, look. The bottom. I don't know. It's falling out, but you know, we'll see. We got it. Now we'll see how long this is gonna last. Hopefully a while, but I don't think any squirrel should be able to get at it unless they jump from this bench over here. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna give this a shot. We'll see what happens. All right, so I think that's it for today. We got the hummingbird feeder up, but I am in the midst of boiling water, and we'll put that out tomorrow. Not boiling water, but you know, cold water that has diluted the sugar. So I think it's going to be good. We'll see. We'll see how this is all going to turn out. I'm sure I'll be giving you an update very soon.
And here is the update. Only a few hours later, you could see that at least one bird has already begun to, feed off of this great bird feeder. Here's another one that has shown up. Oh, and there's a little bit of a fight already. As we start heading further down, we see, oh yeah, they figured it out. This guy, he does it upside down, so he's got his own approach to the bird feeder, which I find pretty fascinating to watch. Here's a couple, and notice how they're dropping everything on the ground, which is great for the squirrels who have shown up for whatever is left over.
Hey,